All right, we are ready to go. Well, welcome everybody to the Race Cycler, man. I'm telling you, the race is on. We have a few days left. Today is Monday evening, and come Friday, lives are going to start to be changed. I mean, literally, overnight, so quickly, we're going to have several millionaires because of this. There's going to be thousands of people that are getting paid within 10, 15 minutes of this opening. It's going to be amazing what's going to happen. What I'd like everyone to do, especially the new people, go ahead and grab some paper and something to write with and take down some notes, because we're going to share with you exactly how this works. We're going to tell you how you can get involved and never worry about anyone ever losing money, because everyone is going to get paid. So, without any further ado, I want to introduce my business partner, my friend, who's been building businesses for the past 10 years, been CEO of many corporations. He's built huge organizations and downlines, and he understands cyclists. He understands cash, fast cash and big cash, and think about it. You know, a lot of people think, well, what is this? Just cash. You only talk about money. Well, guess what? Any business you get involved to revolves around money. That's why we start business. We want to make money. The only difference here is we don't have to wait months for it. We don't have to wait 2, 3 months. We don't have to wait to recruit 3, 4, 5,000 people to make any money. Listen to this. You just bring 2 people in and you can start making yourself $2,000 a week. No guarantees, but that's what's going to happen, and that's what can happen. So without any further ado, I want to introduce Steve. Steve, go ahead, baby. Over to you, man. I am on all 12 cylinders tonight, and I'm going to get revved up for the rest of the calls. Over to you.
Thank you, Mike. I feel that energy. It's a beautiful thing. And I want to thank everybody on this call for coming on tonight, the people that consistently come out and support us, and bringing the new people on the call. This is how you build an organization. You invite 2, 3, 4, 10 people to a call, and we can talk to 100 people at once or 1,000 people at once, and you can build large organizations this way. Thank you, everyone. What I want to cover, and I always cover, is where we're at right now before we go into everything. Mike has told you already that you don't need to take your credit card out. You can put your pocketbook away where there's no financial commitment tonight. As a matter of fact, you cannot even sign up tonight. What we need you to do is open up your mind, understand a dream and a vision that we had just 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago when we came on here. The company has been being structured for over 6 months, but we started pushing it about 2.5 to 3 weeks ago. Since that time, we have developed over 62,000 people in this small team, and I just got a call from a young lady tonight who I truly adore. She is a wonderful professional in this industry, and she said, Steve, where you get your figures from? I told her we have a spreadsheet that I have a gentleman out in Portugal doing for us, Hugo, and she goes to me, well, my people ain't on there. And I said, okay, and my people's people are not on there. Guys, I'm telling you, we can have over 100,000 people committed to go into this site right now. That is no hype. Just from speaking with her, she has let me know about the quality and the quantity of the people she is working with right now, and you people are on the phone, so I know you know what I'm talking about. This company can well over be 100,000 people as right now as I'm speaking, and I told you our dream, our vision was to walk 300,000 people through that door on August 8th, and we will have it. How will we have it? If we all just introduce 2 more people to this company, we hit 300,000. We still have 4 days to do it. 3 days with business. You want to start setting up your people on August 7th. I'm going to go down on everything that we need to do during this call, but as of right now, processes are fine. No kinks in the system. They ran it through. They're doing some checkups. I know everybody wants instant answers. We had a young lady on the call just prior to this one. She's a little upset over not getting an instant answer. And in this age, I understand that. We take our cars in, we want them diagnosed immediately. We go to the medical, we want them diagnosed immediately. Some things cannot be diagnosed immediately. We have to be a bit patient. Numbers do not lie. They're running the numbers. They want to make sure everything is correct before they have a problem on their hands. So let's work out everything before we release anything. Everything is going great. Website, fabulous. Scheduled kickoff of this company, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, August 8th. There's no turning back from that date. We have a push. This is the push week right on it. Now we're going to tell you exactly what we have in this company. We're updated on everything that I know so far. But I'm telling you, we do have this is not hyper excitement, over 100,000 people associated with this team. Congratulations, guys. We are doing what we committed to do, and that's a big moment. Be proud. Do whatever you do. Have a drink, have a soda, have water, whatever it is, because you deserve it. We've worked very hard, and we're going to continue to work hard up until the 8th. Now, let's tell you what we do have and why we're working hard and how it's going to pay us back, because let's face it, like I said, we're not here because of me. We're not here because of Ray Cycler. We're here to make our lives better. To me, it doesn't matter what type of financial problem you have right now, what type of financial luxuries you're looking for, or what type of financial lifestyle you want. A cash cycler or a cycler will do it for you. Some people get scared of cyclers, the word cyclers. They've been in gifting. They've been in regular cycles. It hasn't worked for them. They stayed on boards. They've been stuck on boards, sometimes for 2-3 months. They finally walk away, give up, and say, that was a scam. This is what cyclers have gotten a reputation of. There's reasons for it. Some of them may be scams. I don't know. But the ones that are structured right do put in features to make you not make money. Why would they do that? They're a company. They're looking for a profit. Why are we not doing that? Because we're looking for an innovative company, the first of its kind, to change this marketplace, to build a new industry, and that industry is to pay every person in the company. If we can pay every person in the company, we will never have a problem with, number 1, longevity, number 2, attraction, and number 3, becoming stronger and stronger and adding new products and new compensation and everything down the line. That is the future picture. For right now, what we're dealing with is a simple, streamlined 2x2 matrix. As Mike said, get a pencil and pen out, and I'm going to show you something about a matrix that is going to actually excite you, blow your mind, and show you why we've been able to grab over 100,000 people in 2.5 weeks and open their mind up to a completely new concept. So let me tell you and begin by telling you why people struggle, because I just can't say it. You really need to know it. Cyclers implement jump features. Jump features are what makes a company money. When they put a jump feature in, it's basically this. If my team is stronger than your team, we jump you, we push you back, we separate and divide your genealogy, which for most would be a downline, and you struggle on the qualifying lines to get paid. You got to wait up there for months for somebody to come up and qualify you and get you your money. Sometimes you're working 20, 30, 40, 100 boards to find your people and start to build those boards to get them up to you, just so you qualify for that 5,000, that 2,000, that 1,000, or companies put in other obstacles where they say you made this board, now you pay the money back, and we'll put you on a bigger board. You'll make more money. You get to that board, put the money back, you can go to another board. We've cut all of that out, and what's happened with that is without the jumping feature, we stopped massive boards. Massive boards means working those 100 boards. People get discouraged. They quit. They walk away from the program. They don't want no more. That's called a breakage. Breakage is simply this. When you take your $230 that this company is charging for a one-time fee and there's no commitment tonight, and you walk away, that's breakage. The company gets to keep that. One of the companies I got done working with that I did very well with, it beat me up the first 2 months, then I was able to obtain $150,000 out of it, was able to take $7 million in profit from just breakage alone. Not the sign-up profit, just breakage. People just abandoning their spots and going to work another business. This will not happen here. I will describe it exactly as this program is built. You will see it on paper, and when you see it, you usually believe it, so I'm going to give you a visual explanation. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to draw a 2x2 matrix. It's simply 1 circle on top, 2 below it, and 4 below that. And we're going to call that a national board. It is a theme. Race Cycler is for a race car. We go fast. We get around the track. We cycle quickly. Now we have 2 of these boards to get through. So we're going to draw another diagram exactly the same above that, and that's going to be Grand National Board. We're going to show you how to get from point A to point B, and point B is where you get paid, and we're going to show you how you can do it with absolutely no one personally invited into this program, with one person personally invited in this program, and fully qualified for the top commission with 2 people qualified in this program. 2 people get you qualified for the life of the program. Even if they decide never to cycle again once they get paid and move out of the program, you will still be qualified for the life of this program. So what have we done to make this structure so strong? We looked at exactly what was happening to people, and we implemented a couple of features as well as taking out a couple of features. The ones we added into this company that made this so powerful, so streamlined vehicle for people to obtain great wealth. And when I'm telling you great wealth, you can cycle multiple times a day. I'm going to show you the numbers. You can work with the numbers. You can do the math. I'll help you with it. But I'm going to show you how to cycle multiple times a day, once a day, once a week, three times a week, 3 times a month. Whatever you're comfortable with, you can do. Your team might do better, but that's okay. They'll push you up in it. But I'm going to show you what's going on here, and you'll be happy to see it. First, we implemented a true force-filled matrix. What that basically means is if John or Bob or Mary on top or anywhere in the matrix invite somebody into the program, they go to the bottom, first open slot. That pushes up the whole board. So anybody doing any inviting in this company will push you up. That's number one. It's a truth. They don't have to have anything to do with your immediate team nor your sponsorship. It's force filled. The second thing we did was implemented a true follow the sponsor system. How do we do that? The first position that leaves this company on August 8th has two responsibilities. One of them we'll discuss now, and one I'm going to bring back to you later to show you how it works. But the one right now is a grandfather position. When it breaks out, we are all attached to that position, from the top leaders to the next, to the next, to the next, because we are the genealogy connected to that master distributor position. So as it moves up, we all follow. That's a true sponsorship program. The other things we implemented in this program are some of the tools in it that are going to help us recruit people very easily. I'm going to show you how they work. But let's go to that board, and I'm going to show you how somebody can come in this company and not invite one single person and cycle, and how much he's going to get paid every time he cycles. I'm going to show you how inviting one person gets paid and how much he will get paid every time he cycles. And then I'm going to show you why everybody in this company will get 2 people, because it just pays. It makes sense. And that'll be the least amount they get when I get done telling you how it's going to benefit you on multiple cycles. But we've drawn this matrix. Let's take a look at it. We're going to use myself. Steve comes in his company. He's placed on the bottom board, the national board, on the top slot, the 1 circle up above. That's my board. That's me. I have not invited anybody in this company. I've worked too hard on my 9 to 5 I have another primary business. I may not believe that this works right now. I'm going to take a look at it and sit back. So I absolutely invite nobody. When I show you the feature that's going to cycle him, this is what Steve's going to get paid for not inviting anybody in this company. On the bottom line, that's your pay line, the 4 slots. In every company on Matrix, the top spot is you. The 2 below it are your 2 personally sponsored people. In this case, I don't have any. But when they get filled up, and the matrix will do that for you, I'll show you on the bottom line. That's your pay line in any matrix. The bottom line, in this case, the 2 line. Some cycles come 2x3s into 2x2s. This one we kept slim. So the 2x2, which is the second line, 4 slots, pays him $10. $10, $10, and $10. He's now got $40. He's pushed off that board up onto the Grand National Board. On the Grand National Board, these same people will be pushed up with him, And on that board, they will pay him $50, $50, $50, and $50. He's done. Steve is done. He's completed his cycle. He comes out. There's 240 in his back office. The company comes in. They take an additional 230 out of the 240, leaving him $10 profit, and put him back into the matrix to do that all over again. Now we're going to take a scenario where I only invite one person in. Same thing, bottom board. I'm sitting by myself up there. My one friend comes. He's on the two spots, the first line, on the left. On this illustration, he will be paid on the bottom row 25, 25, 25, and 25. He will be pushed off that board with $100. He will go to the Grand National board above. The same people will come up and help him. And on this board, he will be paid $100, $100, $100, and $100. He's now completed this cycle. $500 is sitting in his back office. The company will come in, take $230 to re-enter him back into the matrix, and he will have profited 270 times every time he cycles. If Steve does what we all recommend, and we're all recommending to each other, go out and simply get 2 people into this program, he's fully qualified for the highest commission maximum, and that's for the life of the program. It doesn't matter if that person stays in the program, if the person decides to cycle a couple of times and quits, whatever he wants to do, or he's never around. It doesn't matter. You're completely qualified for the life of the program. So in this case, Steve has 2 people. So you have Steve on top. The 2 slots up beneath him are filled. And the 4 people come in, and they're going to pay him $50, $50, $50, and $50. He will be pushed off that board with $200. He will now enter the Grand National board, and on this board, he will be paid $500, $500, $500, and $500. He's completed his cycle. There's $2,200 in the back office. The company will once again come, take $230 out, re-enter him in the cycle for $2,200 again. He has a net profit of $1,970 on each and every cycle just by introducing 2 people into this company. Now, your next question should be, and I'm going to help you with tools and everything else, how are we going to fill those people up underneath him when he hasn't brought anybody in, or the 2 people he has brought in hasn't brought anybody in? So there's no build underneath him. This is where people get stuck on cyclers, when either they don't do the work or the people they brought in do not do the work. It happens all the time. That feature that I told you about before, which is called the Master Distributor feature, that has the grandfather genealogy attached to it. When this company breaks, and I'm going to get into that a little more, when it breaks on August 8th, when it goes live, its only job, besides being the grandfather out sponsorship, is to go out and seek the oldest and weakest board in the company. Here's Steve sitting by himself on that bottom row. The master distributor comes up. It takes on that 2 open spots to the left. It places itself. Remember, it's a true follow the sponsor matrix. The whole company now comes up and pushes Steve off the board to earn $240. If he has one person, he earns $500. If he has 2 people and he still needs help, it'll come up and push him off for $2,200. That's the power of what we implemented, so we know everyone will cycle. How many people can that save? It can save an awful lot, and I'm going to do the math for you on that as we go along. So what we have is a system where I showed you. Anybody in this company can get paid. Now, let's see how you can get what you want out of the company. What is your target goal? How much do you need? Do you need 20,000 quickly? Do you need 50,000 quickly? Do you need $100,000 quickly? These are the questions only you know, and you can ask yourself those questions because a cycler can get you that type of money. There's no cap on what type of income you can make on this cycler. What there is a cap on is your thinking. How bad do you want it? What are you willing to do to build your downline? Because this is simple as it is. Your downline helps you cycle. I just told you those two people weren't working. So it stopped at that point. You can dig your downline down on this. Well, let's stay where we are. The 4 row. It takes 2 to get that guy completely off, Steve, at this point. That's 8 people. The top row, it takes 8 to get him completely off. That's 16 people. We're going to round the figures off on the company at $200 instead of $230. The company's made $3,200. They paid out $2,200 on the best commission, or they paid out $500 with one, or they paid out $240 with the other. The company's sitting fine. They're profitable. Now, how much money do you want to cycle for on a daily basis, a weekly basis, or even multiple cycles a day? If you know you need 16 people to cycle from A to B, and you want to do it 10 times and make $20,000, then you got to build a downline that's worth 160 people. Do you need to go out and personally sponsor 160 people? No. You can go out and recruit 2 people who bring in 80 people each. It happens. We have people on this phone call right now that can triple that with the people they're bringing in, quadruple it. Whatever you want, you have it in your power to do it. And all you have to do is keep digging down to your downline. Once you build the people, the main people that come in with you, you build them. Now, let's just say you're new to network marketing, or you don't have a lot of presence online. People have to build it. Remember, every master was once a student before they started. So we do understand that. There's people new to this industry. There's people that don't trust in this industry or believe in this industry. That's okay. Most people didn't believe you can fly, but you're doing it every day. So it's a little different here. But what I'm telling you is if you build your downline, and I'm going to show you the tools that we have to help you build your downline. For the $230, our product is a lead generation software, better known as a scraper. A scraper can be pinpointed to any industry, whether it's this one or real estate, clothing, or anything. But in our case, we're going to use the home-based arena or the multi-level marketing profession, whatever you choose to call it. But we just key in something like network marketers, home-based businesses. It'll go out and it'll distract all information it can find from anybody that ever went online and put something in about making money from home. That can bring back millions and millions of people. 1 million people come online every day searching for a better way to make an income, plus the people that are on there already. So we have a large audience. It goes out, it gets names, it brings them back. It puts them in your back office where you have a lead capture page. A lead capture page is simply what it sounds. It captures information. You can make this templates back there, and it's generic. You can use it for your primary business, or you can use it for Race Cycler. You can use it for both. We'll take a general picture maybe back there of a couple or a person sitting at a beach in a hammock or a lawn chair with a laptop and a phone on their hand, and we'll say something like, enjoying the good life, financial freedom. Whatever content you want to add, you can do it back there, or you can use the templates. Someone will be attracted to that picture online. There's 1 million people looking. Sooner or later, somebody's going to find it. It's going to say fill in the information for more information. They'll give you, now you got a live prospect that's giving you their name, giving you their email, and hopefully giving you a phone number. But I can show you a way that we can also get their phone number. Once they do that, it's fed into an autoresponder you also have back there. An autoresponder simply communicates with the prospect. back and forth. How does it do it? It's preloaded with script about the company, what the company's doing, what they can offer, how they can get started, and it feeds them information on a daily basis. In the industry, we call it dripping on people. We drip information until those people take a look at it. That's what you have with the lead capture page and on the autoresponder. We also give you, a complete ebook series. That ebook series in your back office will help you with personal and professional development. It has motivation, spiritual, inspirational, hobbies, interests, and in this case, we can use those ebooks on our lead capture page and do something like, Mary, would you like put out their Italian cookbook? Put in your information to get a free Italian cookbook. Put in your information to get a free The Secret. Put in your information to get any book that's back there. And people will give you the real information because they're getting something for free. It works every time. Every company does it. Now you're getting live leads with a phone number that you can pick up the phone and have your upline or have me or have someone get on the phone with them and get them involved in the program. So the program is self-sufficient. We can duplicate this program. The numbers I gave you tonight are nothing compared to the numbers tomorrow. This is how fast what we have is growing. But now let me share something with you real special. This is what I fell in love with, and I say it every night because this is the dream that caught my attention and made me say, this company is going to be a monster. It's going to outperform any other company in the history of this industry. There's one company that comes to mind that has done this. Unfortunately, it's brought in 2.5 million people in the course of a year and a half. We can outperform that company. We can easily do 1 million people in 6 months. I believe better at now that I'm getting the figures in, but I'll say 1 million people in 6 months. Call me crazy. That's okay. I don't mind. As of today, I thought we had 60,000. Now I'm finding out we're over, so the figures are showing the truth. But let me tell you what's going to happen. On August 8th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Race Cycler will go live. And it will go live with 300,000 people marching through that front door, giving them $230, which will cause the combustion of cycles. When Mike told you minutes and 15 minutes, he's a little slow on that time. It's going to be within as fast as you can sign up. People will be cycling. I'm going to tell you within 5 minutes, 10 minutes, we're going to have tens of thousands of people running over the greatest social advertising and attraction platform we've ever had, which is the internet. You're going to have people on Google, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can name more than I can. Texting out to people. I can't believe it. Mike called me up. He got me involved in this program for $230, and in 5 minutes, I made $2,200. Kelly called me up. I always follow in every program. I was a little skeptical. I just got paid $500. Kathy called me up. I just made $10 in 10 seconds. John called me up. I just made $25 in 10 seconds. This is going to happen from the time we kick off this company forever. I'm telling you, it's not going to slow down. Why? Because it's going to dominate social media with so many people. No company has ever paid this many people this quick. Our only problem when we brought up this programming was we were going to generate more income in one day than most banks could handle. And that's not a joke. That was the truth. That's what the programmer told us. At first, I didn't believe it. Today, I believe it. There's going to be tens of thousands of people popping out in hours screaming, I just got paid. When that happens, the only thing you're going to get back is it legal? Do you have the money? And how can I get started with you? Those 300,000 people that we walk through that front door will turn out to be 900,000 people by the next day. There's my million figure. It's right there. It's not far off the beat. The figures are not lying. They're generating as we speak right now. Here's the only thing. You have to see the vision. I can't see it for you. I see it happening. It's no longer a dream. It's a reality, and it's a reality for all of us that have committed ourselves to it. Come Friday, come Saturday, and I'm not hyping you guys. There's going to be, just get back on. If you don't sign up, do yourself one favor. Just get back on the Saturday call, because you're going to hear so many people on this call. You won't be able to contain them when they see what they've made in one day. We are going to cycle and cycle and cycle and cycle. And why? Because we did it right. We have the right vehicle to get us from point A to B. We have the launch that's nobody's ever done before, handling over 300,000 people when we push them in. And now I'm taking my figures higher, guys. We can march in 500,000. And it's not hype. That's the power we have. This is the best team of people I've ever worked with. They're outperforming me 100 to 1. God bless you. This is amazing what's happened. If you don't see it, if you don't feel it, that's okay. Just get back to that person today. Tell them, you know what? It's not for me. We're not gonna haunt you. You can sit and watch. You will be in after the 300,000. Trust me, you will. But if you are into what I'm saying to you, and you see the picture that's printed right in front of you on that piece of paper, get back to that person. Tell him you're in so he can pencil you in. How we're going to take this launch, I'm going to explain to all you the people that are committed. And besides that, the site can handle up to 30,000 clicks per minute. So we have everything in gear to handle that massive traffic going into the site. The site will be fine. And when you see the site's going to blow your mind. It has all the graphics possible that anyone would like. It's pleasant to the eye. It's got volume involved in the site that's going to blow your mind when you turn on the site and you just see this. Everyone will notice the site. It's made for attraction. That's what we've done. We put a full launch package together. Speaking of the launch, for the people that have built teams in this company and for everyone else, come Friday, you definitely want to have your people lined up so you can march them in. They can come in an order how you choose. You should choose them all at once, but this is what's going to happen. When the top person gets his link, I'm going to pass it down to my people. They're going to pass it to their people, to their people, to their people, to their people, all the way down. Well, how we're going to do it, how I'm going to do it is Wednesday, I'm going to do a test. I'm just going to send out an email with all the personals that I've got involved in this company, and I'm going to blast it off and say hi. And then I'm going to give all those people a call on Thursday and ask them if I'm just going to be very quick. Did you get my email? I don't know. Well, call me back as soon as you see it. And I'm going to move on to the next one, the next one, the next one. When we launch and we get the link, you're going to click on the link. It's going to say register. It's going to ask you for name. It's going to ask you for email. It's going to ask you for your username. And it's going to ask you for your login information. Your password information. Then there's going to be a little button under it, get started. Once you fill that out, click get started. It's going to ask you if you want to use PayPal or you want to use the credit cards processor we have. You can choose either one. If you have a PayPal account with money in it, by all means use it. If you don't, you need a credit or debit card with the processor. If you have a debit card, make sure you have that debit card activated once you purchase it from the store. Some of them are not pre-activated. When you fill out all that information, it's going to say activity successful. Activation successful, excuse me. You can click the link and log into your account. You're going to use your password and your username to log in. When you get there, even if you love the site, ignore what the site looks like. Go right to profile. Under profile, there's going to be a little box, and this is important. That little box you have to check. It says automatic recycling. If you don't check it, you won't automatically recycle. We cannot force you to cycle. We don't want to force you to cycle. Remember what I told you. If you get two people in this company and one of them quits, you're still qualified. So if they don't check that box, you're still good. They're not. Remember what I'm telling you. Pass this down to your people. It's important. Then grab the link that says www.raycycler Kelly, WW Recycler Steve, whatever it may be. Take that link, copy and paste it, go back, have your email open, ready to go. Hit reply on the first test that you did. Put that in there. In and let it go. During that day, have communication with your people that you're going to be sending over this email. Be ready. There's going to be no favoritism in the sign-up. There can't be. I just showed you how there's none. I don't know who's going to get to that link first. I'm just sending it out to my mass people. I've been hearing questions, well, what if your people are further down than mine? I want to be attached to you. Guys, don't call me up and ask me those questions. I can't take you. You have a sponsor. Stay where you belong. Listen to me. If we come into this company with 300,000 people and you're 29,099, consider yourself blessed, because tomorrow you're going to have 600 other thousand people pushing you up. You're in a good spot at the right time. Stay with your sponsors. Work with them. Instead of worrying about how to jump ahead, worry about working with your team, because here's the important part. I don't care where you come in, under who. Everybody's saying, well, I got better placement. Nobody has better placement, because your team is doing what I told you. 16 people do a cycle. If your team is doing that 160, guess what? Your team is cycling 10 times. So stick with your team, build your team down deep, and if somebody's trying to jump ship, they're not jumping in. Yeah, I can guarantee you that. They stay in the water. But by the way, that's what we have for you. That's the launch. I'm going to keep updating you on that launch. I think it's important. Yes, I'm hyped. Right now I'm getting psyched because I can smell what's going to happen on Friday. It is that close. I hope you can smell it too, because it smells great. We are going to change the network marketing industry, and we're going to do it in one day. And that is going to blow so many people's minds that don't believe us. And that's the best part. Not only the financial reward, the satisfaction that we've accomplished something nobody thinks we can do. I'd like to lock arms with every one of you on this call. We've been having great success. If you don't understand everything I said, that's okay. Get back to the person who referred you to this call, and they will get to me or Mike or one of the leaders in this company, and we will explain it to you. We're transparent. We would open up this call for Q&A. I had no problem with that, but I do not want to get beat up. It's till 3 a.m. in the morning we're doing these calls. This is a push week. If you have questions, get back to your sponsor. If your sponsor feels those questions are important enough to bring to me, by all means, every one of you know how to reach me. And I'm available for all of you, but I'm not going to answer crazy questions that we just explained. So with that, I truly love each and every one of you. Thank you so much. I'm so proud of all of you. Mike, at this point, I'm absolutely speechless of what we have done. It's all yours, my friend.
Another fantastic job. I mean, what else is there to say? Steve explains everything in detail, very thorough. If you can't see what we have, then I don't know what else to tell you, because this is huge. It's going to be big. And like Steve said, just get back to the person that invited you. Just say, hey, I'm in, I'm not in. No one's going to bug you. That'll be the end of it. Once you say you're in, though, then we'll go ahead and put you in line, have that your sponsor, whoever referred you to it, put them on their list, and then they get they get that, you add it to their sponsors list, and so on. It works its way all the way up. That's how we come up with these numbers. So it's real simple. So anyways, for those of you that are going to come in, what you want to do, we're going to do another call here at, I don't even know what time it is, Steve. Here it's about another hour and 10 minutes. We're doing another call.
CC time, my friend. CC time.
CC time, buddy. That's it. Woo. But anyways, we're going to have another one here at 11 p.m. Eastern time, and then following that, we have one 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. We've been doing that constantly over the weekend and the last part of last week. So it's amazing things happening. So take advantage of that. And we'll see all of you on the next call.
Mike,
about an hour.
One thing, Mike. Yeah, one thing, maybe, and I'm just passing it by you just in case we get crowded. I'm getting a lot of calls from people asking what is going to be our time slots after Thursday, since we're pushing off on Friday. A lot of people want to make flyers. They want to make business cards afterwards to keep it going. So when you get some time to think,
we'll put that out tonight at the 11 and at the 1 and 3, and then in the morning again. So we'll start tonight, let everyone know our schedule for Friday.
We're not stopping, guys. After this push week, we're going to keep steady maintenance and keep everybody cycling and cycling and cycling. Game on, guys. Buckle up. Let's go for the ride. We've done a great job so far, but we can do so much more.
Absolutely. All right, guys. We'll see you all here shortly. Get back with the person. Thanks. Bye.